Discipline is not motivational. It is not exciting, and it will not feel good. The truth nobody tells you is this: discipline feels like punishment before it becomes power. Every day you delay, every excuse you make, you are slowly choosing a weaker version of yourself. And one day you wake up and realize your life reflects your lack of discipline. This is the brutal reality. And today you face it. You say you want success, but your actions say comfort. You say you want money, but you waste hours doing nothing that moves your life forward. You say you want change, but you avoid the exact actions that would change everything. This is where most people get stuck, not because they are not capable, but because they are undisciplined. And discipline is not something you wait to feel. It is something you do, especially when you don't feel like it. That is the part nobody talks about. Discipline is boring. It is repetitive. It is lonely. No one claps for you. No one praises you. No one sees the effort. And because there is no immediate reward, you stop. You quit. You return to comfort. And slowly, your life remains the same, or worse. It gets harder. Let's be honest. Discipline is not about motivation. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. It fades when things get hard. Discipline is about identity. It is about becoming someone who executes regardless of emotion. Most people are controlled by how they feel. If they feel tired, they stop. If they feel bored, they quit. If it feels hard, they escape. But winners operate differently. They don't negotiate with feelings. They act. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Your current life is the result of your daily discipline, not your dreams, not your intentions, not your potential, your habits. What you do every day is what builds your reality. If your habits are weak, your life will reflect it. Discipline is not one decision. It is a daily battle between comfort and growth, between ease and effort, between who you are and who you could become. And most people lose not because they are weak, but because they stop too early. They stop when it becomes uncomfortable. They stop when it becomes repetitive. They stop when results are slow. They stop when no one is watching. And that is why they never change. The brutal reality is this: discipline requires you to act without reward, to work without applause, to continue without visible progress. And that is why it is rare, because most people are addicted to comfort. They want results without effort. They want success without sacrifice. They want change without pain. But life does not work that way. Everything valuable requires consistency, and consistency requires discipline. There will be mornings you don't want to wake up. There will be days you feel tired. There will be moments you question everything. And that is where your life is decided. Not in the easy moments, but in the hard ones. Not when you feel motivated, but when you feel nothing. That is where discipline is built. So how do you build real discipline? First, remove emotion from decision-making. Stop asking yourself if you feel like doing something. That question is destroying your progress. Replace it with a better question. Does this need to be done? If the answer is yes, then do it. No delay, no negotiation, no excuses. Action becomes your default. Second, reduce distractions. Your environment controls your behavior more than your intentions. If your phone is always in your hand, you will waste time. If your environment is full of comfort, you will stay comfortable. Discipline becomes easier when distractions are removed. Control your space. Control your inputs. Control your time. Third, build simple habits. Do not try to transform your life overnight. That is how people fail. Start small. Wake up at a fixed time. Work consistently. Train your body. Focus your mind. Repeat daily. Discipline grows through repetition, not intensity. Small actions done daily will outperform big actions done occasionally. Fourth, accept discomfort. Discipline is painful. It will feel uncomfortable. It will feel boring. It will feel slow. But that is the process. That is the price. Most people avoid this stage. They quit when it stops being exciting. But if you stay, if you continue, something changes. The same actions that felt difficult begin to feel normal. And that is when discipline becomes identity. Fifth, track actions, not outcomes. Results take time, but actions happen now. Focus on what you can control. Did you show up? Did you do the work? Did you stay consistent? That is what matters. Results will follow. There will be days you feel like quitting, days where nothing makes sense, days where progress feels invisible. And in those moments, you will understand discipline. It is not strength. It is not motivation. It is doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like doing it. That is the difference between those who change their lives and those who stay stuck. Look at your life honestly. Are you where you want to be? Or are you repeating the same patterns, wasting time, making excuses, waiting for motivation, waiting for the perfect moment? It will not come. No one is coming to save you. No opportunity will fix your lack of discipline. Only your actions will. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, nothing changes. With it, everything becomes possible. But understand this: discipline is not glamorous. It is not exciting. It is quiet. It is consistent. It is invisible. And that is why most people ignore it. They chase motivation. They chase shortcuts. They chase easy paths. But the truth remains: there is no easy path. You either suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And regret is far heavier. Regret is waking up years later realizing you could have done more. Regret is knowing you had potential but never used it. Regret is seeing others live the life you wanted because they stayed disciplined when you did not. That pain is permanent, but the pain of discipline is temporary. Every time you choose discipline, you build strength. Every time you show up, you become more focused. Every time you stay consistent, you move forward. It may not feel like it today. It may not feel like it tomorrow. But over time, it compounds. And one day, you look back and realize everything changed because you stayed disciplined. This is not about perfection. It is about consistency. You will fail. You will make mistakes. You will fall off track. But discipline is returning again and again, without excuses. Because at the end of the day, your life is not controlled by what you say. It is controlled by what you do repeatedly. So ask yourself this: what are you avoiding right now? What is the one thing you know you should be doing, but you keep delaying? That is where your growth is. That is where your next level is. And that is where discipline is required. If you continue like this, where will you be in 1 year? Same habits, same mindset, same results, or worse. But if you decide today to change, to act, to stay consistent, to build discipline daily, everything can shift, not instantly, not easily, but permanently. Because discipline is not about changing your life overnight. It is about changing your actions daily, and those daily actions build a new life. So decide, will you stay comfortable and remain the same, or will you choose discipline and become something more? Because one builds your future, and the other destroys it. The choice is yours.